That's fine right there. Kansas. I I don't know. I don't really know what to make of Kansas. This is gonna get a little packed here, but I think they're a little below average. I just feel like they're gonna choke. I really just have a feeling that they're gonna choke. Um, let's see here. Sauce says Iowa State sweeps. I I agree that they're a good team. If there's any two seed, we're back on Iowa State. If there's any two seed that's gonna make the Final Four, I do think it's this team. A lot of people think it's Houston. I I think I think Houston has a good chance as well, but my pick would be Iowa State as terms in terms of two seeds. Kansas, I just don't really believe in them. Is Peterson playing? Is he hurt? I don't even know. Who gives a shit? Who cares about Kansas, dude? They're fine. Kennesaw State. I really like Kennesaw State. I like their football team. And I know this is basketball, but there's a lot to like about Kennesaw State. I don't know. I always have a good feeling about them. I think they're right where they need to be. I think they were seated well. It is what it is. Um, is this Kentucky? I think this is Kentucky. Let me just double check. It's gotta be Kentucky. Yeah. Okay. I want Kentucky to win in the first round. I just I just don't want to see Mark Pope's resume up on Indeed. I do think they will get past the first round. I don't see them getting much further than that. It's been a struggle. It's been a real struggle for them. They're better than this. They can do better. It's not their year. Better luck next year. Louisville is bum. They are bum. They are butt. They are doo doo. They are bad. And the ACC is bad. And they should feel bad for being bad. You understand? Next is McNeese. This is one of those teams that they have so much swag that people will pick them just based on how much swag they have. And honestly, it got them through multiple games last year. I don't think it's that kind of year, but they are a decent team. They are decent. I don't think they're quite as good as they were last year, but still very capable of pulling off an upset. I would keep an eye on them. All right, everyone's going to hate me for this. Miami, Ohio. I'm really happy that they made this tournament. I think they deserved it. But how good are they? We don't know. We don't know because they haven't played anybody. It's going to be interesting to see how they do. I'm excited to see it. They got, oof, man, they lost to UMass, dude. They lost to a rug, but it was their only loss. So what do you do? I don't know. I don't know. I'm excited to watch them play though. I don't think they're that good of a team. However, Michigan State, they're a three seed, I believe. Yeah, they got a good coach, legendary coach. A lot of history in this tournament. I do see them as a pretty good team, but as a 3 seed, I think they're exactly where they need to be. I think that's just right. A lot of people said they should have been a 2 seed. I think they're fine as a 3. Very exciting team to watch at times. Sometimes they're a little boring. Kind of a hit and miss team, which kind of leads me to believe that they could be vulnerable to an upset. Still a really good team though. Mizzou. I don't really know what to make of this team. And they play Miami in the first round. Miami, Florida. I don't know what to make of that team either. I really don't know what to say. I don't think they're bad. I don't think either team is bad, but I think they're seated all right. I think they're where they're supposed to be. NC State is but. I was actually pretty high on this team coming into the season, but they really let me down. I believe they have 13 losses. The ACC, you can't have 13 losses in the ACC. Not this year. I'm sorry. Nebraska. I'd really like to see them win a game, and I think they will. I don't think they're going to get any further than that. They are a 4 seed, which feels right. It feels right. So I think they're where they're supposed to be. North Dakota State, I'm going to be honest, I don't really know very much about North Dakota State. I didn't really follow them much this year. I don't really know them enough. From what I can see, from the very little research I've done on them, they don't seem to be that good of a team. I'm going to be honest. I'm going to have them down here. I could be completely wrong, though. We'll see. Pennsylvania, they're bad. I don't know how they made this tournament, but they're here. Congratulations. Prairie View A&M. I believe they're a 16 seed. They have a play-in round. I think they're kind of on the bottom end in terms of 16 seeds. It's hard to really say much more than that when it comes to these bottom-seeded teams, man. I'm going to be honest. I'm going to have them here. I don't know enough about them as well. Purdue, they are a 2 seed. As far as 2 seeds go, I mean, they did win the Big Ten. They won the Big Ten championship. I think that was a lot of clutch moments for them in that tournament. They were able to get it done. But this is a different tournament. They are a good team, not a great team. I think they're seeded correctly. Next is Queens. Yeah. This is... okay, I'm going to say this right now. I do not expect this team to win a single game. But they have a really high-powered offense, and I like that. As far as their seeding go, I think they're above average. All right, Sauce says, need another ranking after this on how fuckable their mascots are. Okay, you're getting promoted. That is the best idea anyone's ever had. Okay, guys, we will have to do another tier list for March Madness. And we will be ranking these teams based on how fuckable their mascots are. Absolutely. Sauce, you're a boss. Next is St. Mary's. Fuck them. I actually picked them to get past the first round, but their conference is butt, and so is Santa Clara. They're butt. They're both butt. Why would anyone pick either of these teams to make the Sweet 16? I don't know. Siena. I know approximately 0 things about this team, so it doesn't feel very fair for me to rank them. Kind of similar to North Dakota State. They seem okay. They won their conference to make it. I'm gonna put them. I'm gonna put them in the middle of the pack. There's gonna be a lot of teams that I think are seated correctly. So this middle area might get a little congested. South Florida. Here we go. Top tier. South Florida is, without a doubt, the best 11 seed in this tournament. I have them in my Sweet 16. That is a little bit of a risk because they would most likely be playing Michigan State. I think this team has what it takes to beat Louisville. Michigan State is a bigger fish, but it is possible. I think they can do it. They are really fun to watch. They play with fire. They play with fire in their eyes, You can see it. It's wild. And when they get going, they're really hard to stop. They are a really difficult team to stop. I think if they start getting hot against some of these bigger teams, those teams might start to panic, and South Florida's going to run with it. So as far as 11 seeds go, I think they're the best 11 seed, and I think they're one of the best teams in this tournament, period. So yeah, they're going to lose in the first round, aren't they? All right, so St. John's, the Johnnies. The Big East just isn't what it used to be. What has happened to this conference? However, St. John's and UConn are still very good teams. St. John's is a 5 seed. I'm gonna have them above average here. I think they could possibly make a big run. I don't have them making a big run in my bracket, but I don't really blame anyone for taking them far. They're a good team. I liked their team last year, but if I remember right, they shot like negative 40% from the 3-point line. I don't know if I remember that correctly or not, but I'm pretty sure they were just absolutely horrible from the 3-point line. I think they're a better team this year than they were last year, so we'll see. We have TCU. TCU is a really scrappy team. I know a 9 seed is not where you want to be, but for a 9 seed, they are good. They are a good 9 seed. I do have them losing to Ohio State, but that's because I think that Ohio State is also a really good team for the seed that they got. I'm really excited to see that game. I think that's going to be a wild one. I'm going to call it right now. I think TCU and Ohio State is going to go down to the wire. Okay, let's keep going. This must be Tennessee. I don't really believe in Tennessee. I don't know what it is about them. I think they're a little inconsistent, which probably won't translate very well to this tournament. For a 6 seed, I think they're on the bottom half. They're not bad. I'd expect them to get past the first round at least, for sure. I don't think they'll be upset like a lot of people think they will. I don't think so. But I think they're on the bottom half. Texas A&M, a similar story.